look at some of those moments.
Here's Carlota Ferlito in one of her bronze medal winning vaults.
Well, what is strange early in the earlier part of the day, and just of course break away from the entire, well, intensity of this competition. Let's look at our winners. It was Zhu Xiaodong who took a bronze, and he also took a bronze in the men's individual all-round. Maria Vargas, of course, gets on board now. Just a clip of what she did earlier. She bettered her score with a second vault, which was 14.050.
And that's, of course, what allowed her to get the silver medal. She's the only athlete who had a better score in the second vault. You'll see that second vault was wonderfully executed.
It's almost like she stepped down and said, "Olé."
There you go.
Well, actually seems like it, but we're just looking back. Victoria Kamau, of course, a gold medal winning performance there. Slight misstep, but a huge complex move off the vault. Well, look at that movement. A salto with a double flip. Very, very nice. Sorry, a salto with a double twist, but let's, of course, remind you that just the other day, Zhu Xiaodong took a bronze, he took a bronze today. Oleg Stepko took a silver, he took a silver today, and Saria was, of course, out among the three winners from the individual men's, all-round. In the women's individual well, the odd woman out, I'd say, and that would be Maria Vargas of Spain. So, two of the medalists that we saw the other day, well, in picking the same piece of metal and going home. That's going to be very interesting.
Absolutely, as we
That's going to be very interesting.
Absolutely, as we mentioned earlier with the gold medal won by Ernesto Villasurria of Cuba, that's one of the great elements, the great features of these Youth Olympic Games, namely that we are able to discover young talents, people who at their age of 15 years old or 16 or 17, simply by the fact of being so young, don't have a long track record, but who are talented and who are perhaps making their first appearance on the world stage. I think in the case of both Ernesto Villasurria and Maria Vargas, we're likely to see a lot more from them. But certainly, the one athlete who's come out here, head and shoulders above the competition, and who's clearly going to be a major force in the sport for years to come, is the young Russian.
Delivering whatever was expected of her, and that has really been the exciting part of watching someone like Victoria Kamau come out here and put her skill on display. Well, up next, of course, we shall have the medal ceremony, which will be for the women's vault finals, which will be followed by the pommel horse, where the boys shall ride once again. And this time around, of course, riding towards nothing else but, I'd say, a